I think we have that verdict in the Trump trial. David Woywood.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, a cheer has just gone up, but it's gone up from both sides here. We're just looking at these verdicts coming in right now. The verdict counts, it's being read out. 7, 8 guilty. They are coming through as we speak just now. Donald Trump has been found guilty in a number of these charges. Bear with us for 1 second. It's an historic decision here. A New York jury has found him guilty of falsifying business records to commit election fraud. So there we have it. It's slowly just filtering through this crowd here. We have the anti-Donald Trump crowd here behind us. They are absolutely going mad with it right now. Very quiet over here, and you can see a lot of the attention is now flowing through, but this is a historic moment for the United States. There is no doubt about it. Never before has a president, a former president or otherwise, been up on criminal charges. And now here we are. Donald Trump, again, of course, running for the White House, and he is being found guilty of 34 felony charges now. It took the jury in this case, and we've been pointing it out, just around 12 hours to actually come to that decision. It has been very quick after some pretty heavy testimony over the past 6 or so weeks. We heard from all of those witnesses, and of course that prosecution star witness, Michael Cohen. He was Donald Trump's former personal attorney. He was a disgraced liar. We knew that. He was a convicted perjurer himself, but it would appear, at least in this case, that the prosecution have really hammered home that message, and that prosecution detail and testimony from Michael Cohen has really hit its mark here today. Guys, this is American history. We are watching it unfold right now. Donald Trump guilty on 34 criminal charges.
So, David, do we know what happens now? Sentencing?
Yeah, we do. So what will happen now, and that chant is just breaking out now, lock him up. What will happen now is this will go back to the judge in this case, Juan Merchan. I know that he has been a real focus of Donald Trump's hatred and vitriol over the past 7 weeks. Of course, Donald Trump has had that gag order on him, but just about every day that he's walked into that courtroom, he has hit those microphones and he has given this judge an absolute blast. He will now have the job of sentencing Donald Trump. We know that in the past, this judge in particular has taken a very heavy and hardline view of white-collar crime, which is what this essentially is. It relates to, of course, the falsifying of business records, and he's taken a very strong view on a lot of this. Look, the sentencing will vary. It could be anything from a rap over the knuckles to jail time. We don't know if that will happen. Could it happen? It's a real possibility right now.
Yeah, David, so there were 34 counts of falsifying records, invoices, vouchers, cheques. This is all to do with that hush money payment of Stormy Daniels. It wasn't the actual payment, was it? It was the way that he hid the payment, or his people hid that payment to the porn star.
Yes, that's right, and that is where this conspiracy element then comes into these charges, that intent to hide and obscure how he has actually paid for this. There is no crime against actually buying the story from Stormy Daniels and actually paying that hush money, but it is the way that he has done that. And the prosecution has quite successfully now argued that point, that Donald Trump has paid Stormy Daniels via his former personal attorney, Michael Cohen, and then gone to the trouble of actually hiding those within the books of the Trump organisation. So therein lies the crime here that Donald Trump has now committed.
Wow, David Woywood, this is a historic day. Former President Donald Trump is now a convicted felon. Unbelievable words.